All right, let's try it. This is the Global Political Party. The team members are Darlene, Marianne, Melissa, Isabella, and Isabel. We will be representing global political issues. We believe we will be better served. Clear that we wanted to have a political seat at the table. No topic is off limits. Absolutely no topics. Okay, girls, today's topic is bringing the new baby home. This is very important. Melissa, you're a what if girl. However, you have this email from a well wisher for Global Political Party. She wanted Melissa to address this because she says, "Dear Melissa, please forward this email for me. I am," apparently she is, which is lovely. We're promoting family here. She is 6.5 months pregnant and she's worried about after the pregnancy because she's been listening to us and she already has her support group, her mommy, her grandmother, her aunt, as we suggested, and her best friend. And so she's equipped with that, and her husband has no need to be a part of delivery. So that is very peaceful at home, she said from this email. And we're very happy with that, that we have more or less advised someone and it appeared to be working. Okay, so that's step one. But she's concerned about having the after the baby. How do you assimilate the husband, the baby, and the whole home environment? How do you do? I think she's asking about when her grandmother goes, when her mother goes, when her aunt goes. Of course, they'll visit on and off, but the home needs stability. So that's what I believe I understood the email to be, right, girls? Okay. Okay, so Darlene, you said that you believe that she wants us to address daily daycare for when she's recovering and ongoing stability for raising the baby, whether it's being a nanny, what is the correct age for a nanny. And that's her problem. Okay, so we believe that you should get a nanny 15 to 20 years older than your husband and yourself, like a mother figure that has raised her family and just need something to do. This lady, she has experience. She has no need for a husband. She has her kids already, and she can provide senior guidance for you and your husband. And when the kid, of course, it's a child, it's a little baby, so this lady has no need to work very hard. So it's okay if she's 20 years older. And I think you will need to get a helper separate if she's the nanny. That's her sole purpose, to focus on the baby. And I think, okay, Marianne, you asked why 20 years. You know the answer, but you want me to Elaborate. Okay. 20 years, this lady is in her month of December when it comes to family, and she raised her kids. She's now maybe her grandkids having marriages, and great grandkids are pending probably. When you get a 18, 16-year old to come in and take care of your little 5 month old baby, what kind of experience, what kind of guidance this 18-year old can offer this household, apart from getting jealous, wanting this baby for herself, wanting the husband for herself, wanting the house for herself, and if it's a girl, and wanting to get rid of the wife. That's the only thing. It has a teenage come in your home. When you're going on date nights with your husband and the kids are like 11, 10, 13, then you get 17 to come and just keep watch over them. You're out with your husband and they have the same more or less age group, but a little bit older, just to watch them. And because when we were young, our babysitter, when we were like 13, was 16. Today, we're still friends with her, her kids, her family is like a part of our family. She was always in the house when our parents are not there. And there wasn't a time when our father was left alone with her. Do you see what I mean? It's not like you're saying, oh, but you think. It's not what you think. It's the fact that it's unnecessary for the babysitter to be hanging out with the husband of the home. Why? It has nothing to do with him. He, at age like that, should come into the home when you're going out to the opera or something with your husband. When you have a young baby, you need a nanny that is 15 to 20 years older than you that can provide some kind of maternal help. But I think the class and the social mentality of this situation is misunderstood, and there's nothing to it apart from, if you need a nanny when you have a 1 day old baby, it has to be somebody that is older than the mother of the baby. It cannot be something younger. You get a 18 or 15-year-old to come in and drop your baby on the head. I can't see me as, for instance, myself, girls, at 15, 16, going to babysit a little early born baby. I've never touched an early born, like a 2 day. I'm always terrified of them, that I'll drop them or something. I remember this girl at, I don't remember, I think she was a personal assistant for somebody, and she has a baby and she brought it to this function. It was in the daycare area, and she told me that her baby was in there if I would like to see it. And I said, do I have to touch it? She said, sure, it's a blessing when your friends touch your baby. I said, I think I'm going to drop it. She said, why? I said, it's 3 days old, right? She said, no, it's 2 weeks old, she told me. I said, well, I think it's the same, right? And she said, okay, if it will let you feel any better, if I should wash my hands. I said, okay, I wash my hands. She said, okay. And she gave me the baby and she put her hand underneath it. And I was so nervous. I said, please just you have to take your baby. I think I'm going to drop it. She said, "No, you're not going to drop it. Maybe it's a mental thing because it was so young. I was terrified. I was, what, 17? So I would never get a teenager to come near my house to touch my newborn baby." You see where we're going with this? So, or to leave it at a daycare or. So, my advice, girls, what do you think? Do you agree with me? You said yes. I think my advice, just she can listen to this, or Melissa, you can reply to the email as well and tell her to get somebody that's always like her mommy's age. Maybe her grandmother's age will be too old, but her mommy's age will be fine when the kids are newborn or under 10 or this kind of thing, for babysitting in a common commune with her husband, in the house herself, when it's when they're going out and the kids are 9, 10, this kind of age. You can get a 16, 17-year old that will just provide a hangout point for the kids. Nothing serious until they return. I think we've covered that. I think this is a very pleasant little video about what do I do after I take the baby home. This is very important because a lot of people have misunderstood this care, and they throw the babies away. They wind up missing because they just don't know what the hell to do. And we're hoping that this will give some kind of pleasurable pleasurable guidance, right, girls? Please, ladies, we're appealing. Do not do anything to your kid. If it offends you, just be calm. Take it to the police station for a minute and go hang out in the mall, and then go back and get your kid and take it home. Do not do anything permanent that will cause you a lifetime of distress. These kids are very lovely. They grow very fast, and they will love you as hell. You will have somebody to go hang out on the beach with, and they ask you all kinds of questions. They're so funny, babies and kids and adults, whatever. Just love them. Do not harm them or hurt them, because you'll go to prison. You won't escape, I promise you. The police will investigate you first, and you will not escape. Please do not hurt your kids. That's the moral of the story. And oh, what a night. We'll be again.